And we're back again. Yay. All right. It is now 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Still morning for the US, so I don't know where you are in the world. But next up on our schedule for live conversations is Adorn Your Doll with Betsy, who she's a very interesting story. So I'll see if I've invited her. So I'll see if she wants to jump on here anytime. But it's kind of exciting whenever there's a live stream like this, and I've realized probably don't think this through enough, like envisioning all of it, which is, I think, why Romina is here and watching. Ooh, there's Betsy, yay. I'm kind of this. I'm getting like the Facebook Live with a friend thing down. Betsy.
You're up there.
Hi. Yay, it's so nice to meet you.
I know, right?
I realized that we've been like Facebook friends for quite some time and we've never met. So this is extra exciting. And obviously I have so many questions. So this is Betsy of Adorn Your Doll. So thank you for joining us today.
Sure.
So I'm gathering information. I downloaded some pictures because I want to post them after the fact. Oh, you know what I learned? Just as an aside, that I can download these videos and post like 2-minute clips on Instagram, so I can right? Isn't that, nobody's as impressed as I am when I learn something new about technology. Oh my gosh, I can do that. So here's what's interesting about Adorn Your Doll. And I remember asking you this, like, so tell me about your shop, and I'm asking you some questions, and you were like, it's not really a shop, it's more of a hobby. And so I'm looking at your Facebook page, and you have almost 600 followers. You have 600 likes almost on your Facebook page.
Wow.
Okay, Betsy. So you're like, oh, it's just a little hobby. I'm like, 577 people would say otherwise. So I guess if you don't mind, can you tell me how you started this? When did you start this? How did you get into doing all this stuff?
It's funny. I was just looking. I'm like, has it been almost 2 years? I think it's been almost 2 years, because I think the first time I did this, I want to say it was around Halloween. And when I think about a timeline, I'm sure a lot of people are like this. So 2020 is a giveaway, right? So you have to say pre-COVID or whatever. So I'm like, if you take that year out, and I did this. So I want to say this fall's been 2 years since I've been crafting. And that's really what I do. I've always done it. When I had kids, I still did it, but it was harder. And then they grew up and left me. And well, then I found dolls. So I have new kids now. And that's kind of what got me down this path. So this is probably going to be a little awkward how I want to do this to show you.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm all about
but
awkward.
I have a friend here.
Ooh, pretty.
So this is obviously a stock. Well, she's not really a stock, but because I modified her, but she's a Blythe.
Beautiful.
And her name is Violet. And all I could think of whenever I saw her was Violet from The Incredibles. So this.
Oh, the hair.
Right. So that's where the challenge started, right? So as you're fixing your hair there, I'm like, what's the worst thing about your dolls? Like, we dress them and we have all these pretty things, and then they do this. And I'm like, girl. Yeah. So I started saying, okay, how am I going to do this? And I came up with a way. I'll say a shout out to my sister, who's not on Facebook, but she's been beading and crafting for a long time. And I was down in Florida to see her a few years back, and we were kind of conceptualizing it, and I did nothing. And then I'm like, okay, I'm so done with this. And I need to do something with my hands other than, shopping and Apple Pay or whatever. So I started playing around with it, and came up with this concept that my husband's the one that's like, well, why aren't you doing something with that? And I'm like, well, because I'm doing it for me. And I think now that, and talking to me, I give my stuff away. I'm not a vendor. I'm just a person who likes to make things and give them to my friends or whatever. So that's what I've been doing. But I did do a couple of, I'll say like a showcase on Blythe versus Blythe twice now, and
Great.
it was very well received. And now I'm very grateful for the attention. It's a little overwhelming. And I think that's why I like it as a hobby, to keep it as a hobby.
Yeah.
Because when something becomes a burden, it's no longer fun. So I definitely take a break every once in a while. When I saw we were doing this, and I have quite a few pull-up dolls or group dolls, I'll say, in addition to my Blythe. And you know, I keep looking over here because I am, the way I'm looking at you, this is my work from home office. I'm a remote worker and very blessed to have been so for many years, but this is also my doll room. So I get to work and play at the same time.
That's
so
awesome.
I have my little shelf over here. You could probably see there's more shelves back there. So that's kind of what I do, is I try to look at them and problem solve while I'm doing my analytics for work. And I came up with these.
Oh my goodness. So now what kind of beads are those?
So this is memory wire, and these are seed beads. And as you can see, I'll try to, the beauty of memory wire means that this will fit on a variety of heads. And so I started working with the problem, but then I kind of really got excited about the fun and the accessory of this, and how you could put these on different dolls and then kind of match them to your outfits, which you'll see I have done some of that. So I'm such a dork. I got so excited when I was looking at some of the vendors that were coming up in some of the outfits, and I'm like, I'm making black bands to match them. So,
that's great. I know, we've got so many vendors. I haven't opened this yet, but I have.
Okay. So
I'm
that's
excited.
how I came up with the name Blythe Bands with a Z for whatever reason. And I didn't know what to call myself. And it took a little while before I actually went live or public or whatever, if you will, when I came up with Adorn Your Dolls, because my muse, I'll say, was my very first custom Blythe, Marion, who's the love of my life. And I always say how I adore her. So that kind of got into Adorn Your Doll, because you love them and you want to dress them up or make them feel special and pretty. So it's how I came up with that. But these are seed beads. So why don't you open your package, because I'm really excited to see what you think.
I was like, my fingers are like this. I'm like, no.
Right.
No, you can wait. You can wait. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, these are so pretty. Oh wow. I love the movement. This is so. Actually, I have a model.
Oh, good.
Manon.
Good.
French. She wanted to be online. So this is the pearl one that I got. Oh my gosh. You know what I love? It's that it's so delicate. It doesn't take away from anything they're wearing. It's very subtle. But sometimes what I find, especially with a doll with a short wig, is, and this is just my taste, I'm trying to make them a little feminine. Like I feel like dolls with a shorter wig can kind of go either way. They can have kind of a fun, sporty look, a little more androgynous, but then when I want to put a dress on them, I love the idea of just a little something in their hair. And it can be tough when it's a giant bow, because it might be a little too much. I want to reel it back a little bit. So I love how subtle this is. And these beads are so pretty. Now, how long does it take for you to make one of these? Like, how do you conceptualize the style? What's from start to finish? How does this work?
I kind of just have a box of beads. I kind of look at what I have around. I've played with different beads to see what works and what doesn't, size wise. I don't go much bigger than the pearl ones that you have there. Because again, with the memory wire, as far as I know, they only come in the 1 gauge. So if you go with bigger beads, to your point, they get a little bulky on the dolls, and I prefer that subtle accessory. And then they just don't lay very well. I have one here. I've done a couple that are with like bigger beads, like
Yeah.
semi-precious beads and stuff. But
Yeah.
I prefer this size, which is the 8 size. I've done the 11s, which are teeny tiny, which I'll show you. And they work too, but I like these, and I like the pearls a lot. So I just kind of mix and match what colors that I'm excited about for the day. If there's a holiday or whatever, so I've done Halloween, and I did some Christmas stuff. I actually donated some light bands for a Christmas event, and you know, I kind of like morphed the Christmas into Valentine's Day, because with Christmas, it's, to me, it's not just Christmas, but it's the whole season. And so I did a lot of the red and white, like candy canes and stuff, because I just love candy canes. So I have a lot of like that kind of stuff. So, you know, just whatever hits me. But I was definitely inspired by looking at some of the previews or the sneak peeks that some of the vendors were doing.
Yeah.
And there was there, I will say, since COVID, it's actually been hard to find beads and the right colors that you're looking for. So, you know, like with everything, everyone was like just scooping everything up and doing hobbies or whatever. So that was a little hard. Blue in particular, which I finally found, and I know, so I have to shout out to Leah. I think I saw she's on here. I finally got a decent blue, which was perfect for the rainbows, because I really wanted to do the rainbows, and you'll see why in a little bit when I turn this around. But just to see some of the dresses and ensembles that were coming out, I kind of got excited. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna make something that go with that. I'm like, even if I don't get them, I'm like, oh, I love those colors or whatever. So it's, you know, whatever hits me, and I get in a groove. And you know, how long does it take? Well, it depends, because on some of them, the easy ones, are just one color. When I did some of the patterned ones, you actually have to kind of count them out. Yeah. So like you'll see on the rainbow ones, I made a few different ones, and some other ones like these. You actually have to count them out and make sure they're close enough. I will say I'm really excited about these. I don't know if you guys can see that. Am I holding it up right? These colors.
So cute.
So I know the Persnickety Pixie is tomorrow, but I loved watching all of her sneak peeks on Instagram, and these actually match one of her ensembles that she has out there, the socks. And there's another couple in there that I did. So when you go shop, you'll see these in there.
Think of the bead. Oh my goodness.
Think of things that go with what you're getting, or what you have, you know, around, or maybe, you know, a Blythe band will spark some curiosity to shop a vendor and find something that matches the Blythe band.
Well, you must have touched a nerve, because seriously, you were like, oh, this little hobby thing, and then I saw your following, and I thought, oh, by the way, I have a new bracelet. Were they meant to be bracelets? Because I thought, I feel so chic all of a sudden. I put it on, I was like, wait a minute, it fits.
Well, that's the beauty about memory wires. So when the girls ditch them, then you can wear them too, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
wear
this out.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Oh.
Or there's a thought too, so you can match your dolls. You know, like at Puddle, don't you do dress like your doll?
You're so right. I've never done it. I don't know why, because I'm shy. Clearly, I'm not shy. I'm always like in the shadow. I think because I see all these people and they're so talented. Like there's one, Melissa Sowers. She does, she has her own shop, but she is such an incredible seamstress. And one year she did like the Princess Bride, and I think she had like a Wesley, and she dressed as Buttercup. My mom was with me that year, and she couldn't stop touching this woman. I was like, Mom, you don't touch straight. She's like, this is just beautiful fabric. She's like touching the bodice and stuff. Mom, please stop touching her. But I hear you. This is so pretty. So now, do you have stuff to show me? Or are you, because I'm teasing it? All right. Okay.
I do. And then I was gonna try and do the awkwardness of trying to put one on my dolly, but you just did it for me. Okay. I'm gonna try again anyways. I'm like, so what's the hardest thing about dressing your doll is making them stand still, you know?
Oh my
gosh. I was gonna try and do that. maybe I will anyways. But
these
yeah,
are
I have
easy
some
to
goodies.
put on. Don't you think? I feel like this
They
is
are.
just a boop.
And you can do them a couple of different ways too. Like how you did, you can just put them on there, or you can actually use them to be functional and pull the hair back. So,
Yeah.
And Blythe are a little awkward in particular because they have a odd shaped head. I love them, but odd shaped heads, you know, a little egg head or whatever. I don't know. So I'm just gonna put Violet aside. I do have all of my things packaged, photographed, and I will be uploading them to my album shortly after, Facebook willing.
And then I will share it too.
So all my goodies are in here. So this was my love boxes. So I have stuff in here.
Okay.
And I have this one.
Gosh, such a
so because I don't know, I'm like excited when you go shopping. Don't you like just like pawing through everything? I mean, that was always the nice thing about a con, right? Is you can pick through and stuff. So that's what I kind of do. Is I have a box full of. Can you see that? Goodies.
Ah, look at the love in that box. Oh yeah. My goodness.
So, but so all of that is ready to upload, and then I just wanted to mention one thing.
Okay, good, because I want to mention one thing too, and it's the necklaces with a Z.
The necklaces.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. So tell me what you wanted to talk about then.
Okay. I just want to show you this. So the other thing that was in the small boxes is I have bows for those, and they're separate. I don't have a ton of them, but I wanted to show you. Actually, I have one here that's opened about the bows. So the bows are separate, but how you see that you can move them. See how it's loose on in here? So you can reposition the bow on your doll. So if you want on either side, so you can move the bow, or you can
on purpose,
or you can remove it. Yes, so it's on purpose. It's loose. So you have versatility here. Either way.
I'm so glad you said something, because I opened it up and I thought I broke it already.
Oh,
I thought, oh no, it's not stuck anymore. Now it's moving. I'm like, it's kind of nice because I can kind of position the bow where I want, but I'm not going to tell Betsy I broke it.
That's why it's like that. So they're not broken. If anyone orders a bow with their Blythe band, I'll assemble it for you, but don't think it's broken. You can take it off or remove it.
That's just me. I assume I just busted it.
No.
So this is so cute. All right, I did, and I thought, oh well, this is nice. I'll just move it where I want, even though it's broken. But I love this look. For a little bit more. Yeah. You want to go subtle? Maybe a little extra.
So now you said I'm gonna try and flip my camera.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to turn on. So I've got my little light here. Let me do that without making everyone dizzy and nauseous. I was worried about the weather. We're in a heat wave, as you know, up here. Today I woke up and it was gray, and I'm like, yes, no sun, because my window is right there. And now it's raining up here, but it's still, 90% humidity, so it's disgusting. So hopefully you don't see too many shadows. Let me just put this back, and I'm going to show you what I'm playing with over here.
Good. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at her. Is that the rainbow one? All right, I'm going to shut up.
So, right. I don't know if you can recognize this girl. That's a Kemi.
Is that a Kemi? Oh, yes, it was the eyeshadow. Oh my gosh. Complete redo. Are those eye chips from Leah's?
So I've got a wicked feedback right now. Is that because I flipped my camera the other way?
I don't think so. You sound fine to me.
So it's like really delayed. You know how when you were talking to Araceli and you said there was a lag? All of a sudden.
Maybe it's me. It's always me. I blame myself. I heard that. It's okay if there's a delay. I am enjoying the view. So how about when...
I'm hearing you twice. I'm hearing you twice.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up. How about you tell me what I'm looking at?
Okay. All right. I know. Just okay. So there's a delay. Okay. So this is a Kemi. She's wearing Dolly's Love dresses. I know she's sending later this afternoon, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And she's wearing a yellow one. I know I hear myself. I don't know why. It seemed like once I started flipping the camera for some reason I'm hearing everything.
Are you hearing me too? Twice?
Yes. Yep.
Do you want to flip the camera back and see if it's still there? Oh, I see people commenting.
Okay.
If anybody's watching and you can hear me twice or there's feedback, please let us know. I
Yeah.
hear you fine.
Okay. Mm-mm.
Still weird?
Because you finished talking and then I heard you say it again. I don't know what's going on. All
Well,
right.
do you want to pop off and come back on? I'm happy to stall for a couple minutes. Why don't you do that? Oh yeah, I can hear you both. Somebody. Yeah, if it's super distracting, just jump off and jump back on.
You guys, okay, so you're saying that it sounds fine. It's weird. Okay. Okay. I don't know. All right. So I'll just be talking over myself and I'll pretend I'm not. How's that? Okay. I'm going to flip you back around. Okay. All right. Oh, what a good helper she is. So she's turning my rack for me. Yeah. I should call her Vanna. So anyway, so that's a Kemi. She's wearing a Monique Gold wig. Um, I don't know if you can see. And one of my black bands. Wow, so it looks really different for me. Um, I'm just gonna move it.
Okay.
Okay. This is my rack.
You're right.
Now again, I think most of what's on here has already been photographed. Upload.
Like the gold. I'm trying to be quiet.
So these are just some of what I have. You can see I started Halloween again.
Oh, look at the necklace.
And here the necklaces. So let me talk a little bit about the necklaces because I have most of them packed up in the box of love. I have my Halloween ones that I started. Wow, that's really distracting hearing myself.
Oh, well, Betsy, if you
Okay.
want to come back, you
Yeah.
can. We have the rest of the hour. Why don't you jump off and jump back on?
If I get off, am I able to get back on?
Yeah.
All right, let me try.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Just, yeah, leave and come back. I'm happy to dish about her since she's not here. First of all, thank you everybody for hanging out with us today and tomorrow. But this is the first time I've met Betsy, and we've been Facebook friends for a while, and I guess I didn't realize it. What's interesting about doll people is sometimes you have a business, sometimes you have a screen name, and then you have your real name, and it can be hard sometimes, I think, to connect all three of them. No, thank you. This is like but I am absolutely charmed by Betsy. Absolutely charmed. She's such an amazing person, and she name drops so many doll friends, fellow doll makers, artists. I had no idea that she was so amazing. I mean, I remember looking at her shop, and I think sometimes you think, oh, the dolls are the flashiest pieces, and then followed by the outfits. And then to me anyway, a lot of times the accessories are kind of last, you know. And I think as I've sort of evolved my own collection, um, I've realized how amazing, like there's one vendor who's coming up, I'm highlighting it, My Doll Jewelry, who does like the teeniest little beaded bracelets and teeny little necklaces. And I thought, this really does finish, it really does finish the outfit. Like it really does make the doll seem completely polished and done. And I'll tell you that I'm not only charmed with Betsy as a person, but what an ingenious thing to do. No wonder she has such an amazing following. She's making something, she's really solving a problem that doll collectors have. And these are so pretty in person. And I remember whenever she charged me, I thought, really, that's it? Really? Like you, that's all? No. Like I wanted to give her more money than she was asking for. So let's see if she is still on here. Let's see. Guest request. I don't see her watching. Okay, well, if she does come back, I'll happily bring her back on, because I did want to talk to her about her necklaces, which I know are new, and she spells it with a Z at the end, so I have to ask why. And then I know that she has her Facebook page, which I don't know if Romina, she's probably posted it in here. But what I've also realized is I can post the link after the fact. Like once I post the video, I'll post it there. Support her, please. I mean, let's keep this woman rolling because she's doing something amazing here. These are so pretty. And then I seriously thought I broke this. Like I pulled it out, and you know me, I'm kind of rough, and I pull it out, and I realized that the bow was moving around, and I thought, oh my God, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to roll with it. And when she says, oh, well, they come apart and they move, oh my goodness. All right, so let's see if, oh, I'm seeing, actually, let me look at some of these. Jules, hi, I would like to put together a casual style custom girl. You're so right. Oh, Leah, I can't wait to talk to you. Let's see, maybe Betsy, if you are here or back, just leave a comment and I think I can bring you back on. Oh, she can't rejoin. Hold on. Boom. Can I can respond. Hold on. Send a request to go on camera. Oh wait, hold on. I think she just did. Please work, because I want to hear about the necklaces.
Here we are.
Okay, wait. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Once, twice.
Hello.
Echo.
Hello. Just kidding.
I just talked smack about you while you were coming. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm so glad you came back, because I thought, oh, I'm dying to know about necklaces.
Okay.
With a Z.
With a Z. I don't know
Sassy
why.
pants.
All right, so let me try this. I'm
Oh,
afraid
gosh,
to flip around, but here we go again.
Here we go.
All right. That's me now. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Betsy?
Hello?
Hello, Betsy?
Are you there? I'm
Yes?
here. Yes?
Can you hear me?
Yes?
Yes. All right, show me what we're looking at, please.
Okay. Whew. Whew. Now I'm sweating. All right. I'll just take one off.
Yeah.
So, again, a challenge. One, I'm old. Two, I like my fingernails. And I hate the little clasps. So, magnets.
You did them. I saw that.
They're magnets.
Magnetic clasp. What an ingenious idea.
So that way they're easy to put on and take off. They don't get in the way of the doll's hair. You know, you always have to lift up the hair and hope you're not snagging it and whatever. So magnets. So that's what I did.
You are kidding me.
Magnets.
What a great design. Oh my gosh.
So easy peasy, easy on, easy off. Actually, I Well, let me see if I can do that. Here, I'll put my little
That is so cool. I love how you store them too.
jack-o'-lantern. So I got this at AC Moore just before they went out of business. I miss them, but yeah. So this is how I generally store them. I'm gonna try and move that and bring over my little friend here to see if she wants to help. So this is my Yolame Blackberry.
So cute. Look at those
And you'll
eyes and
see,
that wig.
I think she's had those eyes for quite a while, and I got them from somebody in the group way back when I first started. So I go back, I was starting to think about this. Leah, I know you're there. You'll have to help me with this. Leah and I started collecting right around the same time. I think I actually had a Blythe before I had a pull-up doll, which my very first pull-up was Typhona. I have her. I will never, ever get rid of her. I just love her. So she's very special. But she has that crazy hair too. But anyway, so it was right around the same time. I want to say, was it Sarah Kennedy? I'm really bad. That was making these, and she had the most lovely names for like ice cream names, like Neapolitan and whatever. I don't know, whatever. So that's what these are. But anyway, so
oh my goodness, that was so painless.
I know, right? So, and they're pretty much all the same size. I kind of feel like regardless of the doll and their height, it kind of works because little girls like to wear things that are a little oversized, and the bigger or more mature girls, especially if you're rebodying them, like you saw, I have a Kemi on a Bitsu. So depending on the body or whatever, their chest height might fall differently, but I kind of think that size works. So that's what I have. Again, I have all those photographed, except for like, I don't have the Halloween ones out there. So if anyone sees anything here now or after the fact that's holiday related and you have an interest, just let me know. So like I have a couple of these little witch hats left.
So cute. Oh my gosh, we have to start planning for Halloween.
Yeah, definitely.
We need a Halloween
and Christmas and stuff. So but everything else is already packaged, so they're in the little box above. I do have, I think, 2 of these that I made. I wanted to try some rose gold, but I could not find the magnetic clasp, so I have a traditional toggle on there, and I don't really like them, but I felt it worked. So I have a couple of little daisy ones.
That is so cute.
But in rose gold, but I think I'll stick with the silver. I really like the silver tone, but that's that. And I think I have a couple of bunnies, if I still have them, that are similar in this with the enamel that are on the rose gold. So I think I did photograph that. So that's what's in there.
And do you do a lot of seasonal pieces? Like I see the Halloween section, and then you said bunnies. Like you do seasonal pieces?
Yeah, I did. Around Easter, I did some stuff. So, you know, these pastel colors. I have one in there. It reminds me of one of those candy necklaces that used to have on the string that used to gnaw on them.
They got gross after like 5 minutes, but they were awesome when you were a kid.
So I have some like that with the pastels. So that like that. Here's another one that I was really excited about making these here with the blue and the red and the gold.
Gosh.
These do match one of Leah's outfits that I'd better be fast enough to snag. So I actually made these to go with her ensemble. So
at least I know who my competition is for Leah's stuff.
Right? Oh, it's
Because
me.
I'm like,
me and Mina, because I saw she did a YouTube with some of Leah's stuff, but I have some early works that Leah did that I just adore. Let me move her. And you know, it's been a learning journey for her, and I've been so grateful to watch her progress and her skill, because she's definitely talented. This is my Amelia, and an early persnickety pixie. I think she called this the circus outfit or something. She's been wearing this for years, obviously, because it's been that long, but I love
Why
it.
would you take it off her? It fits her perfectly,
It's
the bow
perfect.
and the eyes.
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
say for the record though that we knew Leah back when, like
Yeah.
before she was famous?
Yeah.
We knew her. Like, does that, I don't know if that
Is that tacky?
weighs in any way in our ability to snag some of these pieces.
First priority
No
basis.
shame. No shame.
Nope, no shame. As far as the bows for the bands, like I said, I don't have a ton, because they're kind of a pain. I'm going to try and just show you some goodies. I didn't photograph them, but you can see I have some in here. So if anyone has an interest in some kind of coordinating bow, usually I'll just take a picture then and kind of show you what it looks like and get your take on that.
Yeah, I love the bow.
And I do,
sorry, it's a pain in the butt, but it's cute.
Some of the necklaces or the Blythe bands are one of a kind, but I can recreate most of them because I do have most of the beads, I believe. So if something is sold out, just have somebody reach out to me. Just through Messenger, I guess is easiest. I have my Facebook page, which I know Nina put a link in there in the album for. Those messages do come to me. So even if you send up a messenger or private message in my Adorn Your Doll Facebook page, it will come to me. But yes, again, there's an album that Nina has a couple out there that she said that I could create. So once I'm done, I'll upload all the pictures there. As far as the pricing, I will try and put that in my comment when I upload it. If not, I'll just make a picture of one and put it up there. But essentially the Blythe bands are $8. It's $1 for a bow, and the necklaces are $9. Yeah.
Well, when you were, I don't know, you were probably listening in, but I was like, you don't charge enough. I mean, thank you for not charging
Oh.
too much. But still, I mean, I would pay a lot more for this.
So. Well, it's just, again, it's just a hobby. It's something I like to do. And if it makes somebody happy, I would give them all away. So yeah. I don't charge for shipping. So everything will be free shipping. Unfortunately, I only ship to the United States because of that. And they generally come in a different envelope than what I sent you. Because who wants to pay $4 for a bubble mailer for, an $8 light band, whatever. I haven't had any problems with the mailing, so it should work. I put extra postage on there and just send them out. So free shipping. I think that's it.
You're amazing.
Thanks.
Oh, okay, so you will post some stuff after this. And what else? What am I missing? What are you doing next? What are we excited about?
What are we doing next? I'm going to upload those pictures and grab a cocktail.
You made it. You did it.
Because it's the weekend, so it's 12 o'clock somewhere.
You're right. I'm going to be on this live stream all day. When do the cocktails start for me? Those later day live streams are going to be very entertaining.
They will.
Just kidding. I'm going to keep it clean. All right. Well, Betsy, listen, I'm so happy to have met you finally.
Thanks. Same. I'll flip back over here so you can actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I see your face one more time?
Can I do that again? Here I am.
Oh, I'm so glad that I met you, and I'm so glad I finally got my hands on one of these bands. I've seen it, and I thought, oh, they're accessories. I'll come back. Oh, they're accessories. I'll come back. And then I actually went and took a look, and I'm like, those look really nice. And when they finally got here, and I'm looking at them and touching them, I need more.
Thanks.
And I need those necklaces with the magnets.
Necklaces.
With a C.
I will say I have a couple of supporters, obviously, in the group. Mina and Leah have been very, very supportive in many ways of my hobby. So this is like some of the ones I have in the box, but yeah, I just love this group.
You are everything that's good about this group. Plus, you have a very calm voice. Is anybody else noticing that? Betsy's got a very calm voice.
Oh my gosh. My husband.
I was kind of anxious last night. I needed you. Where were you last night?
I'm right here.
Okay, thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
here. Here, let me show you a little something
Yeah.
funny. So I didn't want to move my camera, but I have some stuff here. So
Yeah.
I will say I tried mini size.
Oh.
I'm not going to do any more. I did a few. But those of you who know me, I'm a huge, huge Buell fan. Not as huge as Colin, because I had a lot. I did rehome some of them. I do have a whole bookshelf dedicated to them and their minis. But yeah, so I did try the mini size, but yeah, kind of like Araceli was saying with the teeny tiny little underwear, which by the way would fit these guys, right? Because I take my little pull-up and my little Buell and I put them on the OB11. So some crocheted or knitted panties for these guys.
Oh my God. I feel like you get to a point where it's too tiny. Like there's just like you have to have mouse fingers to be able to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It takes the joy.
That's a skill set I don't have, but thanks for inviting me and having me and hanging out with me.
Oh my gosh.
This was great. Glad to finally talk to you.
Thank you for sticking with it, with the technical stuff. This is going to happen all day, but it's okay. We're all friends here.
Whatever.
So post those pictures and stuff, and then I'm going to message you right after this.
Okay. Thanks. Bye, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.